Certainly I need to begin by thanking our county executive, Mr. Pittman, and your team for your leadership during these difficult times, and as well thanking Kalyana Raman and his amazing team in our Department of Health. Both you and your teams have been incredibly collaborative with the school system, with our folks, and we're very much appreciative of that. So thank you for your continued leadership. It's been a fantastic partnership. Let me begin with everybody out there that we really miss our students. I've been trying to get out to our meal sites several times a week, not only to assist our food nutrition service staff, but it's more important for me, I guess, that I'm out there and I'm seeing some of our students and our families. And so that's been a joy to go out and see them, know how much we miss our students, know how much we miss you, and we can't wait until schools reopen, and we hope that it opens soon. So with regard to our school system, ACPS, we have focused on 3 key areas that I've reported to you during in a previous town hall. The first is to ensure the continuity of operations of our school system, and that continues to go well. We've been able to maintain our business operations, including payroll, contracting, purchasing, and recruiting in our HR department, as well as maintaining our technology infrastructure, with most of our personnel working remotely from home. And so I want to thank our teams for continuing to work so hard in these endeavors. Second, we've been developing and implementing a continuity of learning plan for our 85,000 students. And thirdly, we have been focusing on feeding our students as we realistically can reach as many as possible. So with that, let me talk about meals first. We began our meal distribution at 57 sites, serving 3 meals a day on the first day of our school closure. In 15 days, the meal distribution, we have served 120,000 children, and we've served more than 359,000 meals. And we are now at 60 sites across the county. Although we cannot, we are unable to provide meals and set up in every neighborhood because of staffing and logistics, and there is an incredible and growing need. I'm very proud of the food nutrition service team. They've been working tirelessly for the past 3 weeks, and they continue to do that as long as we are able. I've been at many of the sites, as I said earlier, over the last 3 weeks, and our students and families are very appreciative of our efforts and have shared their thanks with our meal site teams. Thank you for those words of encouragement and appreciation. Our staff very much appreciate you, and they very much appreciate your words of support. Please keep those coming. On the first day of meals, on our first day of school closures, we served 3,385 children. Yesterday, we served 10,730 students. We've had a record high. We had one day this past week on Wednesday, we served 11,600 students. I just think that's incredible, but it does show the growing need, and we want to hopefully we'll be able to keep up with that need. With regard to education, we've been in touch with our families through our website, our e-learning website. Schools, of course, have been closed since March 16th, and they will remain closed to at least through April or up to April 27th. Our state superintendent of schools is working closely with our governor, and they will make the decision as to whether we will continue this closure or reopen schools. That will be a decision made at the state level. So we are planning for both reopening as well as extended closure. I'm in constant contact with the other superintendents across the state. There are 24 of us, and we meet regularly 3 times a week via conference call or video call together, along with the Maryland State Department of Education leadership, including Dr. Karen Salmon, our state superintendent. And we are working together to develop ways to engage our students during this crisis, and we work on a myriad of questions, concerns, and in some cases, state regulations that don't support our current emergency circumstances. Some changes will need to be made at the state level in order for us to continue this closure process. Our academics team has been putting enrichment lessons online on our e-learning website, also on AACPS TV, and as well as printed format for the last couple of weeks to engage students. Our official e-learning initiative is now up and running. Teachers spent this past week participating in online professional development and setting up their virtual classrooms using Google Classroom. Many teachers began reaching out to the students this past week, and all teachers will be in contact with the students beginning on Monday using their Google Classroom, Google Meets, or Google Voice. The learning schedule we have developed and published up on our website is focused on creating both structures and flexibility for students, families, and teachers. Both the structure is important, as is the flexibility, as we are all adjusting to this new normal. Elementary teachers will establish learning time in the morning and office hours in the afternoon, and they'll be in contact with their students about that schedule. Likewise, secondary teachers, that's middle school and high school teachers, will establish office hours in the morning opposite the elementary and learning time in the afternoon, and they too will be in touch with their students and families to give you those schedules. We are distributing Chromebooks to families, to students in need. We know that we have both we have issues with students that don't have devices at home nor internet access. So we have a number of Chromebooks, as you know, throughout our school buildings that our students are used to using on a daily basis. Now that we're closed, we are re-imaging those. We have to take those out of the carts that the students know well, and we have to re-image them so that when they are turned on at home or in another a remote location away from the school, they'll be able to accept a Wi-Fi signal. So we are re-imaging those Chromebooks. We are set to start distributing the first 2,000 of those on Tuesday of this week. We sent out a survey 2 weeks ago, and we got about 25,000 responses to help us better understand the need for both devices and internet access in the county. We have about 4,000 requests at this time, and we'll begin filling those requests in a tiered system this week. Focusing first on those students that have no devices at home and seniors that need a device, because we know how important it is for them to finish their work to get ready for graduation. So families will be receiving phone calls going out today, Saturday, as well as Monday, to let them know where to pick up a Chromebook. We will be distributing Chromebooks from 11 high schools and 1 middle school beginning on Tuesday. We will do that. We hope to have another 2,000 ready for Wednesday. And then if there are additional needs beyond our spring Easter break, we will continue that into the next week to distribute Chromebooks as the need is there. We also recognize, as I said, that families don't have internet access. This one is a little trickier for us in that we are not able to provide direct internet access for our students at home. So several things that we've done is we've been working with Comcast. Comcast has had a very inexpensive Internet Essentials program that they've had out there for a number of years that we've advertised for our students. They are now offering that for free for 60 days. We've put that out there and on our e-learning website, and we hope that families in need will take advantage of that. I understand that Comcast has opened up their Wi-Fi hotspots at businesses and in public areas, so that you can go into, say, a grocery store parking lot possibly and park your car and access in Wi-Fi signal, where students then could open up their Chromebooks and download a lesson or upload some work. And so likewise, we have taken we've opened up our Wi-Fi signals at all of our schools, and we're trying to enhance those signals so that you should be able to now access, the public can access from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock our school Wi-Fi at all of our schools by pulling close to the building or into the parking lot. Different buildings will have different better reception areas than others. Some will have stronger signals, but we're trying to enhance that signal, and we've opened up our Wi-Fi signals at all of our schools for our students to access. While we continue to meet the challenges of these incredibly difficult circumstances and create a learning environment for our students, it is important to remember the most important focus for all of us is family, health, and safety. I am confident that we will figure out and get answers to all of our educationally related concerns and questions, and there are many. There is no doubt this will take time. But remember to give yourself and your children the gift of patience. Take care of one another. We're a strong community, and we're going to get through this. But we must continue to do our part to slow the spread of the virus, so stay home and be safe.